No Celsius.
Really? Oh, and you got that Wawa coffee.
Wawa. My
I
people's
miss
treat me
Wawa.
right. Well, we live, you know what I mean? We here.
Let me get in here. A couple get in here.
Look at that. Yeet. You know what I mean? We got the merchants here.
Wrestling fans are toxic.
We here. Shout out to CL. She got the joint. We ain't got in the stores yet.
Exclusive.
You know what I mean? It's coming though. It's coming.
Exclusive.
We got the crop tops coming. You know what I mean?
I'm mad I missed the beanie portion of this. I didn't know that this was going to be a thing yet again.
Nah, I legit told him. I said, because at first I didn't have it on real quick. And I was like, yo, why would I put my beanie? You don't have yours. And then when you put yours, I don't got mine. So then, we said let's sync up because we a family. You know what I mean? Family do what family do. You know what I mean? Some people like to be outsiders, but that's cool. It's all good. You know what I mean?
My beanie is somewhere around here. Just
No, but we like this look though. You got like
I got a dad hat.
You got like a little Twitch look going on.
This is true. This is true.
It's fine. It works.
Looking special.
So, yeah, that being said, if you get here late, whatever. Hold on. Let's go ahead and invite everybody because I ain't even something like that yet. So, yeah, y'all saw my little Rush tweet?
No, I didn't see it. What'd you say?
You didn't see it?
Let me go look. Yo, facts. I mean, I'm not surprised though.
No, me neither. We're not surprised.
What we talking about? Leo Rush?
Yeah.
His wording is weird. Like, nigga, expire. What you mean expire? You mean terminated?
You mean not renewed?
No, it can't be not renewed. That fast? He ain't been there that long.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, so.
And this was not how we were going to start.
But now I'm starting to think, did he only have a 6-month contract, like a probationary contract?
Has it been 6 months?
Yo, I'm gonna
he was here the first time, then he retired. This is him saying, "Oh, I'm coming back to wrestling." Is that the same contract? Did he never really retire? What's going on there?
Let's see. Leo Rush debut AEW. Because I feel like this was September. May.
Remember, he came and then he left. He retired and he came back.
Oh, wait, no. On September 29th, Rush officially signed with AEW. So, yeah.
That ain't 6 months.
That's still not 6 months. That's only like, I mean, next month will be 5 months because according to him, his contract ends in February. So, I don't, yeah, his wording made it sound real prestige, but no, it sounds like he got terminated.
Yeah, let me tell everyone. Yo, we here. The merch is here. Kenny got the merch. CL got the exclusive. If you ain't catch it already, merch is in the description box. You get that at Pro Wrestling Tees. We here. The Beanie Brothers is here. Twitch Girl is here.
Not the Beanie Brothers.
You know what we talking about. If you saw the link, if you didn't see the link, we need to catch up. But we're gonna talk some good stuff today. We're gonna get it popping. I'm gonna let CL run the show today because she had the agenda. Well, at least I'm gonna try because I tend to cut people off.
Let me scroll up. So I guess we'll circle back to the whole Leo Rush thing. But we can start off with Walter and his name change. To Gunther.
So there's something weird about this, right? Because I don't know if people know when they officially went for the copyright, trademark, all that stuff. It wasn't just Gunther. It's Gunther Stark, which is a Nazi boat commander. Like, this is a known fact. If you look it up, Google it. Gunther Stark that was what they originally trademarked, and that's a Nazi boat commander. So, but when he debuted, I guess some people had already started chirping about it, and also, everyone knows Vince don't like using last names, so they just called him Gunther. But then everybody online was like, "Wait, Gunther? First of all,
too late.
He's been watching forever." And then people did research like, "Oh, they thought for Gunther Stark. This is some Nazi shit. These motherfuckers stupid." So. Now I don't know if so. Now they say it's been reversed because they're not doing the trademark anymore. So is his name going to be just Gunther or is it Walter?
Yeah, on the website it's just Gunther because they didn't want the backlash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they never said Gunther's start. Even when he was revealed, it said Gunther. But people who do research, looking at how the business run, saw that they filed for Gunther start, not just Gunther, because you can't file for Gunther. You need.
You say this real quick. So, do I understand why they did it? Because I'll play devil's advocate. I'll be that one, even though I don't ever want to defend them. I'll be Manning right now. Do I understand why they did it? Obviously, because Walter's real name is Walter, obviously. So
ownership.
Yeah, since they're bringing him up, anything they do, they want to own. So they don't want him to be like, "Nah, I'm taking all this shit with me," because obviously the writing's on the wall. He's probably going to leave. So they don't want anything they do now that's going to be fire. Well, I don't know if it can be fire after the name thing, but anything they potentially do that's fire to go with him. So that's why they changed. My gripe is, where did you get Gunther from? Like, so many badass names to have for a dude that looks like that. Like Gunther, just you about to fight a dude named Gunther. I'm already like, nah, I'm cool.
No, there's only two ways to look at this. They knew it was a Nazi name, which is obviously possible. They have too many researchers, and they chose a Nazi name. Or somebody back there was watching Friends and saw Gunther from the coffee shop and decided, hey,
not
name this. That's the no other way to look at it. Only two possibilities, and let's be honest. One of those was a joke, and the other one was obviously clear what they tried to do. So why they that route? No one knows. I don't know if they thought it'd be edgy. It wasn't. It's just trash. Here we are.
The crazy thing is, as dumb as that sounds, it's so legit that it could be that someone was watching fucking Friends and was like, "Yo, this is it."
I really don't understand the logic. I mean, I get it to a certain extent, from a business point of view, where you're saying that they're looking at it for branding, so they don't want to build any legacies and then have that person take that legacy away when they leave. I get that. I do. But really, like, as Kenny was saying, of all names that you could have put into a pot. And it's like
you're picking stuff out of a hat. You ever watch the show and then you can tell like somebody had a whole bunch of ideas. They put them in a hat and they picked one out, and that's how they did this shit. Same thing with his name shit. They had a whole bunch of names in a hat. They put that one out, and no one said nah, throw that one away. Now they said, okay, we're gonna use this one.
But and you know what? I actually looked at the history of the different names that he's had in the past, and they've all been, except for one in particular, they have all been variations of his name. So he had Big Daddy Walter. Okay. Big Von Walter. He had Gotcha Ping. Now he has Gunther. Then, of course, it was just Walter. And then he went under his actual first and last name, Walter Hahn. So he's had a few different, like most people do, as they travel through the wrestling circus. My thing is, it's just like Gunther, like, and the fact that.
But here's the question I got though. Don't they change people's names when they get to NXT? Mm-hmm. They took as long as they didn't change his name. Why they change it now? People's name usually change when they go from the Indies to NXT. They don't wait till they get from NXT UK to NXT because it's not as the main roster. We're talking about NXT right now. From NXT.
Well, look how much has happened. Look how much has changed and has happened and occurred since he's just been on TV to begin with. So many changes have happened as far as NXT alone, including NXT UK. So just with William Regal leaving, for one instance, or being let go.
Someone said my man entered as Walter, left as Gunther.
Wait, you said what?
Someone said my man came into the match as Walter and left as Gunther.
Yeah, that's weird. And it was weird how he did it. Like, call me Gunther. What?
No,
why?
I won't.
Why am I calling you that?
I would never tell someone. I would never tell someone to call me Gunther.
Because now, are you going to change everything else about his character with the name change?
Oh yeah, real quick. Rest in peace, Gunther from Friends. I don't know your real name. I know you passed away, so we're not shitting on you as a person. We're shitting on all the names that you could have picked.
Right.
You know, trolls like to nitpick, like, oh shit, so that shit in my man's and he passed away. No, it's the name.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't know where this is going as far as his character development.
We know where anything is going, besides nowhere.
What, with him out the door?
Yeah, it's over.
Like with all storylines and plans in WWE, it's always the same thing. They ain't going nowhere.
What do you think that's gonna do for I'll call him Walter still. What do you think it's gonna do for Walter? Because my man's already said he didn't want to come.
He didn't. He don't like a trial. He don't like none of that shit.
Then you changed my name. Then I found out that it's a Nazi thing. Like,
I don't see any positivity coming from it at all.
no.
I think that was probably we all took Walter seriously. Like, his wrestling style is amazing for him to be, he's a big guy. He has some serious chops. Like, I would not want to be chopped by this man in the ring. Like, I feel like my soul would just
leave your body.
Absolutely, just completely float away and never return. So I can't imagine being in a ring with him, but I can't also imagine now people taking him serious as a wrestler, and that's how you trademark him now as Gunther. Like, they did the same thing with old boy, Vinny Brock.
Am I about to say the next big thing?
Yeah, they did the same thing with him. They had all this hype of which they could have played on the fact that he looked like Brock without really making it a storyline. They could have just played on it and let that evolve to what it was. But instead, they were like, guess what? We're going to make you bald and we're going to make you creepy. We're just going to have you, like, stand there and stare at people because that's hot.
I mean, with Buddy Braun Breaker, they reference that he's related to the Steiners, but they won't use the Steiners as part of his name. Like, what are you doing? It's stupid.
Yeah, like, to me, that makes no sense. If you're going to bring Rick Steiner in the ring, you're going to mention what family he's from. Why not Braun Steiner? It sounds way better.
But you know why? Because if you look at Vince's track history, right, he will only do that with current wrestlers that the person that they came from of that legacy, if they had a big name. So Roman got off because of his relation to The Rock. By blood, by that way. Same thing with Charlotte because of her father. A lot of other people that are second generation, third generation didn't have that same outcome. Randy Orton was only lucky enough because his attitude alone built that, and not only his attitude, but his wrestling ability, both built that legacy for himself, gave him that room to evolve past just being the son, So Vince doesn't equally get the same chance. If you made him a lot of money, sure, he's gonna exploit that. He'll exploit that.
AJ.
You said like AJ?
Yeah, like he knew that AJ had name value, so he was like, all right, cool, you can keep your name. Come on. Just like Samoa Joe.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
definitely.
AJ also didn't even go to NXT, so you already knew what that was.
Yeah.
Sure enough, debuted right on the main roster, which...
Let me segue real quick since it's not on the agenda, but before we go to the next topic that Sale's going to bring up, did y'all see what I put in a group chat about Scotty 2 Hotty, what he said about how Vince wanted everyone to cut their hair and...
The trainers. Not
their...
even wrestlers on TV, the trainers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
To make older people look young. Like, that makes no sense. I'm old, daddy. Like, I've been here a long time. Like, let me be old.
And you not on TV. Like, why I got to look young for? Like, I've been...
Like, how's that going to motivate Kenny? Oh, shit, Chance look young as fuck today. Wow.
I don't get the point at all.
I guess the twisted logic behind it is if I make them appear younger, then they'll respect them.
Why would I respect the younger dude?
I don't know, but I'm just thinking, trying to like create some sort of logic as to why he would think that that's a good idea.
After I read this, I already knew it, but it's just like it like stamped in my brain. Okay, Vince is about control. That's it. He just wants to know who he can control and how far he's willing to be controlled. That's it. Because there's nothing you can say that makes sense of why I need my trainers, like Kenny said, who are not on TV, to look young. Like, are we doing a documentary? Are we doing behind the scenes? So I just happen to want my trainers to look younger for this. Like, other than that, like, I mean, even with that, it still makes no sense.
So that brings a great point about Vince and control, right? Because we have seen on Twitter this week that Mustafa Ali has asked and requested for his release. And Vince was like, nah. So my wheels were turning.
He specifically said he sees years still with Mustafa Ali's character. Years. My man didn't say you can't go. He said you're fulfilling the whole contract, my G. You got years.
So here's what I was thinking, right? My wheels were turning.
Yeah, you got to sue me.
What if this was a work?
No.
You know, like, what if they're trying to use this as a storyline? Because Vince knows that there's been a lot of light shed on him with the releases within like the past 2 years. So he's like, hey, go ahead, go on social media, ask for your release, and then we'll work it as a storyline. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a good one.
We've already said this for a year. Vince don't get that much credit. No.
You don't think so?
You're asking me if Vince actually did something creative, but our first segment was Gunther.
This is true. This is true.
Ali wants to go. I believe the rumors in the back said that Vince knows that he'll probably be AEW bound, and he does not want that to happen. Not with Ali, because basically these are all rumors, obviously, because I don't talk to anybody. Supposedly, he told Ali what he wanted him to do as a character. Ali said, nah, I ain't doing that.
He said it's something I would never do.
So once you tell Vince no, he's like, all right, cool. I got you. Say no. You're going to be here for a while.
I don't know. I have mixed emotions on it. I'm starting to think that Vince is just using it as a storyline. I don't know. To bring attention to Ali. Like
they call that hope, CL. You got hope.
Vince,
you know, I
call it Vince. That just makes my point. I don't see how you're giving this man so much credit. Please don't be the one that's taking up the.
You know what it is.
Cancel.
CL's not been watching lately, so she doesn't know how bad it is. She's not remembering how bad it really is on WWE.
Okay, tune in to the first 10 minutes.
We gotta talk about Lita next. That's the segues right there.
Go ahead.
So depleted that I love Lita.
Me too.
But
there's no hate.
Go back out there and get her because she's also barely injured. There have been 5 people left and right. Who's on SmackDown? What was it? I don't know.
Charlotte.
The women's division is empty basically. It's
right
because what's the name?
Were you gonna say Eva Marie?
No, she's been gone. Releases, but I'm saying like you got people coming back. You got Sonya Deville getting back in the ring soon. Like all this stuff, and the division's still empty. There's what 4 people over there. Nah, man.
Let me show you why I think this is a bad idea. And again, we started this off by saying we love Lita, so it's no hate.
Yes.
Mind you, I am 42 years old, so I can have this take. She's older. So if you're saying I'm bringing her in as an older person who hasn't been taking bumps that I know of, because our roster is depleted, so we need you to handle the schedule, take us to WrestleMania, you're about to put her on this whole time working as an older person that hasn't taken bumps. She ain't gonna make it to WrestleMania.
You don't think she's gonna be able to hold her own?
It's possible. First off, like I said, this is no hate. Lita's always been sloppy. Like there's been a lot of botches. Like if you go through the stuff, like I said, we all love Lita. We all admit that she's like one of the greatest. She's a GOAT. We love it.
Back then when you did extreme shit, some shit will go awry.
Yeah, like Jeff did it too. Like, so I'm not saying like it was just Lita, but that was when she was young and fresh. Now again, she's older. Your body doesn't react the way your mind tells it to. Like I just don't see it going. I mean, I wish. I hope she has an edge like performance.
No pun intended.
But I didn't even put it together. So I did it, but that's smooth. That's smooth. But if you guys haven't seen it, you should see it. Edge, Matt, and Lita. But anyway, it wasn't meant to do that. But seriously, because Edge came back and I think he got hurt once, but it wasn't like in the ring or like OD or whatever. And he's been having some great matches. So if she's on it like that, because like I'm scared to see Beth fight.
I mean, Lita has been practicing her moonsaults on phone blocks. So she's been practicing a lot lately. According to her Instagram, she has been really out there, just moonsaulting away. But I don't want to see a bunch of moonsaults. I need for her to realize that, like you said, she's a little bit older now.
There are only a selected few of people that can be old and come back. Like Sean can do it.
Ooh,
not even. Let's not even go there. Mickie James was even old when she had her last run, and the run wasn't good. Not because of what she did in the ring, but because they couldn't book her. We could talk about Lita could come back great in the ring and be damn Brock Lesnar when he first came out or something, doing star presses and shit. It don't matter if the booking terrible.
I mean, I was gonna say this, but where I was gonna go is we all know Batista's in great shape.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he ain't come back.
Batista came back and it wasn't amazing. Like when he came back, and
that's booking's fault.
No, I'm talking about what is in ring performance. It wasn't like, oh shit, it's Batista. Like, please come back. It was like, yeah, bro, it's your time. And he even said, he's like, yo, I can't do this no more. And it showed. And he's in great shape. Like you see him, he does the kickboxing. He's on his diet. Like he ain't dumb heavy no more. Like he's slim. Like he's in great shape. And he even said, like, yo, I can't do this no more. And you know what? I always said this, guys, to you. I don't understand why. Is it because it can't be done? Or is it because they don't want to? Like, how are we in 2022? I
forgot the year. Oh, man, that dementia showing.
How are we 2022? And we still can't get the ring to be softer. Why is the wood still underneath the ring? Like, why you still got to get that hard?
Well, it's a traditional type of game. You know who ran the scenes behind this type of stuff. Certain things it's like certain things in boxing don't change. Like these institutions are run by geriatrics.
So I'm curious, is AEW's mat like that?
Probably.
Yes.
There's got to be, you got to give me some wood that when I hit it, like it just absorbs my body.
Ropes, the ropes have been the same until TNA changed for a little bit, except don't include don't include New Japan.
Yeah.
But them ropes been that tight forever. They ain't anybody trying to. So
even after in-ring deaths.
Oh yeah, forget about it.
That's true. All right, what's next on the topic?
Oh damn! I thought you was going to do the Lita thing a little bit more. Okay.
No, I mean we've already said we love her. We hope it goes.
But she sucks. Got it.
No one said that. No one said that.
I love her.
Joking. I love Lita.
Yeah, was the one who said it. We're clipping it up.
Exactly. No, I love Lita. I
love Lita. I hope everything goes well. I just don't want you to get hurt.
Right. I agree.
Whatever happened to Usher Rios?
Who?
That's the dude she came in with.
Well, he's still sitting in catering.
Oh, I know you're talking about. He gone.
So at least we have. Did she? I don't remember that. So we do have Royal Rumble next Saturday, which is weird because it's a Saturday. That the pay-per-views on a Saturday, are they switching pay-per-views to Saturdays now?
Both of them, both AEW and WWE been like last couple months, not a couple months, last year and a half, they've been switching between Saturdays and Sundays. Both companies did it a couple times now. It's kind of weird. I don't know why they're doing it, but it's been happening.
Well, there was an alleged photo that went out that I showed you guys that indicated that the Royal Rumble will start approximately at 4:30 p.m. and end at 10 p.m. Now,
here's what I'm thinking. The setup start at full sum.
mm-hmm.
Kick off and then because there's no way the show.
Right. Because
where's
when I looked it up.
Where is it? Is East Coast or West Coast?
That's not a question. I don't know.
That also makes a difference because this.
Drop my phone. They're trying to avoid the NFL playoffs. Okay, that makes sense. It starts at 8:00. But where is it?
Who the fuck turned my TV on? What the fuck? Hey, my house.
Missouri. What's that? St. Louis. Okay, so St. Louis.
Oh, that's Pacific. That's Central Time, right?
Oh my goodness.
Fuck.
Oh, that's you this time. I looked at it. I grabbed my phone thinking
No, that was my whole fucking laptop. Oh my goodness.
Oh snap. So yeah, so Royal Rumble is next Saturday, and the actual main event of Royal Rumble isn't set to start until 8:00. So I am thinking that was more so of 4:30 being that's around the time when talent is supposed to be there and things are starting to kick off kind of thing. The only disappointing fact is it starts at 8. It's gonna end at 10.
I don't know, man.
Like we back to doing that again?
I don't know. I don't think I'm watching it anyway.
I'm gonna watch it.
I was actually gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Oh my god.
Not at 4:00 though.
I guess I'm gonna watch it.
I'm actually gonna watch it because I want to see how this whole Mickie James thing plays out. Like,
what you mean? She ain't gonna win.
No. I don't think she's gonna win. But I want to see how quickly they're gonna eliminate her because I want to see how quickly they just want to profit off of her name. You know, where she thought that everything was done in good faith. Like, oh, Vince just wants me back so we can,
I'm hoping
try new things.
I'm hoping she has something up her sleeve because you can't be that dumb to know that you got released and they gave you a bag, and then you come back.
Mike, you a liar. I will watch it, and I'm gonna watch it with an open mind. I am completely.
I'm watching it for the Rumble. I just like the Rumble. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Ain't no storylines about to be built. I just like the Rumble.
Oh no, I'm not going that far. I'm just watching it with an open mind.
What does that mean? Open mind? You're not gonna watch Raw the next day or on Monday? What do you mean open mind? What does that even mean? See, you're lying. You're lying.
Meaning, I'm not gonna be as critical if they have like random ass people or bullshit ass people or people that we knew that was gonna win the Royal Rumble.
I'm okay with bullshit ass people. That's the beauty of the Rumble. That's okay. They can do all that. I don't care. I already told Chance they could put both Pat McAfee and Corey Graves in the Rumble. I don't care. I'm just here to watch the Rumble.
And God. I told y'all my opinion on that, but Chance don't like it. I wouldn't mind seeing.
Black ass could win it. I don't care.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
No.
Shit, throw JR in there too. Get him, throw all the.
We went too far.
Why?
We went too far.
They gonna need it for the women's.
You know what? All jokes aside, the Royal Rumble should be that though. The Royal Rumble should be where anyone could pop up that you had no idea could pop up from any promotion. That's what Royal Rumble should be.
Yeah.
Because it's already gimmicky.
Right.
So why not?
Right. Might as well open it up to whomever wants to just join it, just to join it.
Yeah.
I don't hate JR. He's not that bad.
What's next? Because we ain't staying in this Royal Rumble.
Oh no, that was it. Unless you had an update on WWE from this past week with Roman.
That's
The only thing that was good was, I think Kenny sent the clip actually, so he must have saw it.
Seth Rollins.
Is when Seth name dropped Mox.
Yeah. He said the Usos are carrying you just like me and Mox did back in the Shield.
Yes.
Isn't it crazy the full circle that everybody was in that beef between Usos and Shield are actually still beefing at this point in time?
Because they don't got nobody. But It's a good segue to the return of Jon Moxley.
Ooh, and what a return it was.
Was it
I'm
a
grateful.
return?
I think so. You know why? Because
I know
he's
why.
back and he's healthy. I think it was great. Now, if you ask Bubba,
That's better.
Lock yourself. Get that guy out of here.
Yeah, shout out, hey, right merch again, because wrestling fans are hella toxic, bro. They all the hecklers that be coming to those shows. It's terrible, man.
the facts. However, I think it was amazing to finally have him back. He looks good. You know, he definitely lost some weight.
Yeah,
Like,
hella fun.
I was like, damn, because I was looking at him like something's different, and I realized he had lost weight. But I'm like,
think about it. If you drink alcohol all day, or
Right.
whatever it was, you definitely gonna put on some pounds.
Yeah,
but it is amazing because if you see the before and after, man's look old as fuck before.
Yep.
Which to me kind of worked at first because obviously alcohol aside, it worked because he was paired up with Eddie Kingston. So I was like, you guys kind of look at each other like, that's cool. But
Dad bod squad.
Yeah, but I am glad to see him healthy. Like that's the most important thing.
That's definitely the most important thing. And it's unfortunate that not everybody could appreciate his return.
Segue.
Where Bubba had the nerve to sit up there and feel as though, which he's, he can feel however he wants to feel. But he was saying that Jon Moxley owes AEW fans an apology for missing so many shows.
I'm convinced that Bubba just does shit for clickbait now.
Or he's an old angry dude.
No, I think it's the clickbait. Because he knows he's media now. Like, he's definitely media now. I think he does. He knows that would get a reaction. But I do it on this channel. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed. Like, there are certain things I won't touch. Like, for the clickbait. Like, if it's something, like, super personal or, like, a death or something, like, I'm not trying to profit off that. Like, nah. This is certain
Right.
things I won't touch. Even, like, there's match that I could do that's like, yo, I put this up right now. This shit finna blow. But I'm not touching that shit. So I'm convinced it's clickbait.
It's if you look at some of the words that Bubba was saying, I don't know if anybody heard it on his show live, but essentially he was just like, he liked the fact that they opened the show with Moxley. He thought that was great. But he says, however, I would have liked to have heard just a little bit of accountability from Jon.
Yeah.
Didn't he date Hulk Hogan's daughter?
Ooh.
I guess some accountability for that because that was definitely an age difference.
Oh well, there's that.
I said it. I said in a tweet. It ain't nobody business how somebody, responds to where they've been or how they came back. Like, it's no one's business. Like, he said what was in his heart. That's all that mattered. Like, it's no one's business to say, you did it incorrectly. No, nigga, you did it incorrectly. No one has to talk.
So Mike doesn't think he didn't appreciate the return, just expected that he expected more. But I don't know, because his words are very clear cut. It's like, I understand the whole demon thing, and we always use the word demons as a creative word to get around the real issues. Whether it's an alcohol issue, whether it's a drug issue. In Tommy Dreamer's case, it's an eating issue. Like, come on now. Why would you then now
You just saying what demons people got? You don't got demons, Bubba? Shit.
He just playing heel clickbait. That's it. That's why I didn't pay it no mind.
I don't know. I just,
because what happened? We're talking about it right now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he did a good job on that, to the point that it brought other wrestlers out and caused them, of course, naturally to defend Mox.
Yeah, yep. Renee said bad take.
Yep, and Paige actually spoke out because we all know Paige and Renee are really close friends. Mm-hmm. And Paige took really big offense to it. Naturally so. I mean, I took offense to it, and I'm not even in the industry, nor do I know that man personally. But it's just certain things that you do and don't say. We all know that drugs or alcohol abuse, all that stuff has been an issue in wrestling. We've known that for years. Occasionally, something will happen and a light will get shine on it. And whether it's a long-lasting light and we're talking about it for all of 10 days, and then next thing you know, we're back to talking about how somebody botched uncontrollably. But all of these men, all of these women, at some point in time in their wrestling career, have known someone, have seen someone, or have been that person that has dealt with some sort of addiction, some sort of abuse. I just don't think that Bubba has any room to be speaking on it, saying that he owes the fans more. We didn't need more. We didn't need an apology for him missing shows. That wasn't a case. We knew why he was going.
It's a rotational roster. What he got to apologize for?
Right.
Are wrestlers going to apologize every time they're not on TV?
Right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we didn't even have to know why he was going.
I said, like, I don't have to know the business.
Right. Him and Renee could have just kept it quiet. They could have just, pieced out, and he could have just pieced out and got better and came back, and we would have just expected it was like an injury or he was bonding with his kid.
I said, or they could have read him off.
Right. We didn't have to know any of that. He didn't owe us anything. He didn't owe us an explanation of any of that matter.
It makes it a nice promo, though. I'll give it that.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely does. I just don't think that was appropriate for Bubba to say that the fans. No, I feel like don't put it on us. It sounds like you wanted an apology.
He misses John Moxley or some shit. I don't know, bro.
Mm-hmm. Clearly, because he tried to put it on us as if it was us, and we was cool. We was like, okay.
I like the promo. I'm cool. Moxley back, yeah. And then
right.
It's like I didn't know he was coming back. Like,
yeah.
Right. They was like, listen, he's back. He's healthy. He's better.
So since we're still here, him and Bryan Danielson had to stare down.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire. I can see that happening.
Of course.
Nice feud, actually.
I'm not gonna lie. With the way he's moving and the way Paige has the belt, I need Bryan. I need Bryan to go ahead and just get that belt.
I tell you, MJF son.
I feel like it will be hard to give MJF the belt right now, because once he has it, how do you then eventually take it off of him?
It's got to be like an amazing face.
Right. Now you got to open that can of worms. Now you got to get somebody. I mean, unless you have Rusev, because Rusev could probably go there with him.
It could be. I like where Rusev is now, so that means you're going to change back to your face. I like him as a dominant, crazy monster heel, like not giving a fuck.
Right. So Moxley wasn't the only person that had a return the other night. Technically Cody. He resurfaced every now and then.
You just done with Bryan?
Huh?
You just done with Bryan?
Oh, okay. What you gonna do?
I'm trying to get the man the belt. You like, nah, we good. So Cody.
I mean, we could give Bryan the belt. That's not a problem.
Like at this point, Adam, it's not doing enough for me, but Adam. And this would be the part where I said we're not AEW cheerleaders. Like there is wrong that's done in AEW, because Adam, like I told you, like when he fought Archer back, it wasn't even amazing. Like I didn't believe it. Like it wasn't like, oh shit, like he coming for Archer. It was kind of like, bro, you about to get destroyed by this dude. And
so
I
you don't think
I don't want Archer to have the belt.
You don't think that there's nothing that Hangman can do?
He's got to be, like I said, he's got to be like a Stone Cold type cowboy. Like I need attitude. Like I need him to be Mox or something. I don't know. He's just mad, laid back, nonchalant, and it just ain't working.
I don't know.
Like it's like I'm happy to be here. Thanks. You gave me the belt. That's cool. Appreciate it.
I already said how I feel about the run. It's like it needs that feud to set it off, but it hasn't happened. So I mean, Got you again. So it's going to be a heel to take it off of him. So it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah, like I love Paige. I love
every ring don't got to be long either. So it is what it is.
I love that he was a teacher. I love that the story, the dream became true. I love it. I want to continue to root for him, but I don't know. Like the nonchalant champ isn't working for me.
Okay, so then the question goes from Mike for each one of us to give one person who should take the belt off of Hangman Page.
I already said MJF. I've been saying MJF forever, and I'm gonna stick with
Yeah.
MJF until you get the belt.
Yeah, yes, you have.
It's got to be. Can't be nobody else. I mean, it could be other people. Let me not say that. It's not like it can't be anybody, but that's
That's just hard because then who now takes the belt off of MJF? That's where we came back
Jungle
to.
Boy.
Who?
Jungle Boy.
Oh, Jungle Boy.
No, I think it's too early for Jungle Boy.
It is. MJF gonna have a long run.
No, it can't be that long.
Why can't? Kenny's was.
Why can't?
Because I'm not ready for MJF yet.
Exactly. Can't keep giving you exactly what you expect. We gotta switch it up.
Yo, so I've been waiting for Miro.
Miro can keep waiting. He ain't 50.
I've been waiting for Miro. Then now Bryan Danielson's there doing amazing work.
Danielson don't gotta be a champion.
Now I'm ready to see that. The only thing that happened, which I guess we'll segue into now, that CL was so amazing with the segue. The only thing that Cody did, well, he did a lot with the promo that was good, but the standing out point for me was when he said, "People think the world title is the only real title just because it has world in it." So I guess that's his way of saying, like, "Yo, this TNT champ, this shit is fire too." So if they run with that, then okay, I can see like maybe there is no just one superb title. Like, okay, like, all right, cool. Give Bryan Danielson the TNT title. Then let's go.
So, in regards to his promo, which some people are calling it his very own pipe bomb.
Who's talking about?
Cody.
I think he tried out a pipe bomb, but it wasn't.
Pipe bomb.
So he says he built the forbidden door.
Technically, a lot of shit he said was true.
Right. So are we in agreement that he built? Okay.
What?
That he built the forbidden door. Did he build that forbidden door?
I mean, he got people off the indies, but they were already doing that. We didn't know. At the beginning, we didn't know who was signing, who wasn't. Like a story we didn't even talk about if we were going to talk about. So I'll just mention it briefly. Is Joey Janela's contract is almost over with AEW, and we don't know if he's going to renew. But he still works with GCW. He's always worked with GCW and another promotion while he's been in AEW, and he wants to bring them closer. He said so. Whether that means renewing or not, he doesn't know. But people, how long has Joey Janela been behind the scenes? We haven't seen Joey Janela in the ring in a while, even on Dark. So for someone like that to say stuff like that, I mean, there's always going to be people coming off the indies. So if we talk about like Japan and stuff, I mean, I don't think it was it was him who had the first match, but I might be wrong. I might just be remembering wrong. The only time people coming off the street, I give him that if that's what he means.
What messes it up is that people like to hate on Cody. So since he's Cody and people like to hate on Cody, they're not going to give him props for doing that. You're like, yeah, all right, so you just talking, sit down. But everything he said in that promo was in fact true.
He even made fun of Gunther.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I do remember that. Let me get it.
I mean,
Cody's always been an innovator. Like I said, they gave him the Stardust shit. He ran with it. They gave him Dash. He ran with it. Like he can make shit work. It's just like we said last week's episode. You guys should go check it out. It's on the podcast. It's on the live stuff. But people just love to hate Cody.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I mean, I can't speak for those people because I don't hate Cody, but
I don't either.
Yeah, I like Cody. So I don't necessarily agree that maybe he built the forbidden door. And maybe in pro wrestling, as far as or televised on major network TV, sure. If we're gonna dig that deep into it, sure. We'll go that far and say he did it. Other than that, it's been around forever in indies.
Yeah.
We just put a spotlight on it.
Even the big ones. So it is what it is. So
Lonely Wolf, is that your people's? Hey,
You're what up? What up?
damn, younger than me.
I can't. So yeah, I'm not sure why people give him hate like they do, but
you always gotta hate
I
somebody.
guess. But since we are talking about hate, we'll circle back to my favorite topic of Leo Rush.
Oh boy, here we go again.
That shit was so hilarious. So hilarious.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
I was not rooting for him because I knew it was a matter of time. His mouth always seems to get him in trouble. Now you can't blame anyone else. You can't say it's this person, it's that person. It seems to always point back to you. So we are starting to see AEW exercise their.
I was rooting for him because he actually has skills. Like he can actually wrestle. You don't have to like the character, but he can actually wrestle. He can go.
Yeah, he can wrestle. But he's just
Like had he played the cards right, I feel like he could have been a legit heel person to hold the TNT belt. Yeah,
why?
because you would hate him. That's why. Like you would hate him. And like I said, he can go. So you'd have the Sammy matches. You would have the up and comings. Like you could go. Because for those of you guys that don't watch Dark, there's a lot of good talent on Dark. You guys should watch that.
There you go with the flogging. Man, no, he don't watch it.
See, he would be extremely limited though.
I mean,
in his challengers. I mean, yeah, but we're talking about Leo Rush.
You don't like him, we know that, but he can go, so he would carry some good matches.
That's the difference. See, I don't like him as a person. Him as a wrestler, he's pretty good. He's good at what he does.
Well, you should know it'd be good for the belt.
I wouldn't see him holding that belt. Maybe if they had like a cruiserweight belt.
Well, you know what? It's enough belts, guys. The trios belt, that's it.
Okay.
The trios belt's coming, and then we got to ease it on the belts.
You know, we should talk about people that didn't pan out so well.
Oh, great! Like Buddy Murphy, who is now going to MLW, which is not a bad thing. And then it's not that he didn't pan out well; he just didn't pan out well with WWE because he's amazing.
No, he is.
He's
that
definitely one of my favorites.
That match with him and Roman, fire.
I mean, almost any of his matches. His first match, what was that? I think
it was shown with Roman that he could go.
What was that match where he was in Australia? Was he home?
Well,
I don't know. Whenever they were overseas or something like that. That was the first match where I was like, oh, okay. I don't got nothing against short people, sir. I forgot that Leo Rush is extremely pint-sized, but that's neither here nor there. I like other short people.
We got Buddy Matthews. We got Joey Janela, like Kenny said. We got who else was that?
Adam Cherry, aka Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman.
No, I'm talking about that actually was in AEW and didn't. Oh yeah, because we segued to Buddy because he wasn't in it. But I meant like actual people that were in AEW that just ain't working out so well.
Oh, Big Swole.
Big Swole. Who else?
I mean, a lot of the women's. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, there you go. I was trying to remember why I was saying this. Like Jay Lethal. It was such a big pop, and what happened?
They're building it.
No, he's about to challenge for the FT Dub belt. Like what?
Well,
I don't care, Jay Lethal. You are amazing. I love your work. You're not doing nothing for that FT Dub belt.
Here's my thing.
It's not a thing.
He's doing that. He's going for that belt because it would be the same thing as the Miz having the Intercontinental title. It's what he can do. Don't y'all do that. It's what he can do to it. We can't have too many Chiefs and not enough Indians. I hate saying that because that's
I love you. AJ Styles can't make that belt pop.
It could be made better.
It could be, but it takes more than one person to do that.
I need a new name.
Right, it does. Right, it does take more than one person to make the title or to make a belt better. You need to have.
You know what I'm saying? So it can't be just him. It got to be like he got to make it strong than the next person. And it's going to need like 3 strong.
It has to build. Mm-hmm. So I feel like a part of in the meeting.
I like Ricky Starks. We didn't do a damn with it. It's just there.
Right. I feel like the meeting that Cody sat down and had with him was like, or Tony was like, hey, so you're kind of a really big deal. We need you to bring like a whole lot of attention to this belt. We need you to make it like top tier, and you'll go down in history books for us as making this belt what it is. So I think it starts with Jay Lethal, and then it's going to evolve because now you're not going to put him against bullshit people. We have better faith in AEW's booking to just think that they're going to put him against bullshit people. No, they're going to keep putting him against people that is of his stature, and it's going to make the belt more relevant.
If this happens,
that's what I meant by the whole Miz effect.
If this happens, I need him to win the belt and do what they did with the TNT belt. I need him to rename it and like reshape it in his image, and then we can go from there.
The problem with your Miz comment is the Miz was bringing back an already established belt back into the light. The FTW was never anything, even in its pomp when it was Taz's. It was just Taz's. It was never anything. So that's why I say I need about 3-4 people to bring this prominence because
I'll tell you that belt is a 24/7.
That FTW belt is sincere. No, don't have that backup.
Okay, but right. Okay, Chance. So you brought up a good point. We've had this conversation regarding the 24/7 belt. It could be done. Seriousness could be brought and made to that.
I already, told you that. I agree. It's just gonna take a lot. It's just not one person.
Right? Yeah. It's just no matter what. He's building the foundation to make it more of a serious belt. You need to bring that attention to it. So it's going to be a work in progress, and that's why he's doing it. You can't. If he would have started off, if he would have came in and he would have been on every single episode doing all this stuff, if he would have came in kind of like how CM Punk did, people would have had an issue with that. People would have been like, he's not giving the other guys a chance. He's just doing this for himself and all this other stuff. Yeah.
Well, I think Lethal was still doing shit with Ring of Honor.
Oh yeah, he's still doing stuff with a lot of people all over the place.
I think that's why he wasn't really in AEW shit.
I think it's exactly what it's turning out to be. He's trying to bring light to the belt. He's trying to make it a little bit more serious, a little bit more prestigious, and we just gotta give it time.
What if he loses?
Huh?
What if he loses?
Okay.
Then
that foils everything that I just said.
Again,
that foils everything.
Doing that with it, so I don't think they plan to do anything with it. Maybe this is the first step on that trip, maybe, but I don't see it.
No, I don't see it. We appreciate you, Snow, but we don't see it.
It will happen.
I'm just saying I don't see it.
Like I said, if he wins it, it's got to be rebranded. Like I don't ever want to hear anyone say I got the FTW belt. Unless it's the hardcore belt. I don't give a shit.
Well, look, a different company rebranded a belt, and look what happened. Sometimes rebranding isn't always the answer.
Well, for this, it is.
New Japan went the wrong direction.
Oh my god, that belt looks horrible. Everyone in the world said, "Yo, that New Japan World Championship belt is fire." Like, why would you change that?
So, okay. So let me ask y'all. when it comes to belts, do you care more about the appearance of it, who's holding it, or the storyline building up to it?
Both. It's the same way I am with teams. I can only fuck with teams that have fire uniforms. I can't root for teams that have ugly uniforms. This just doesn't work for me. I can't.
I can't with you. Really?
Sorry,
The uniforms?
some people got image things, but no, I can't. It's an
What
ugly
about you,
belt.
Tim?
It's an ugly belt. If AJ is walking around with an ugly belt, it's just ugly. Like, come on, son.
No, I think FTW can do it. It's just not one person. Maybe again, this might be the first step, but I don't have a problem with it still being FTW. It's just going to take some time. And then, how do you logistically do that? We already got records. How do you say, "Oh, I want this belt"? Does everyone at the top who has high rankings, they get a crack at each belt? They get carry 3 belts at a time until their record look like shit, and the person behind them moves up in the rankings. We won't just keep doing that.
You know what? That is a good point. Like, it could work too. Like, we've never seen a company where people were like just holding every belt. Like, I got all this shit. Like Kenny could have been the belt collector of AEW. Like, you could have had all them damn titles.
Oh God, I
think the right person, that storyline would be fire.
Yeah, if you had the right person.
AJ
with the
Styles.
His go-to every time.
With AEW, it could have been MJF.
No, I was actually gonna say MJF. That would be cool. Like, he starts from the lower belt.
Imagine 3 of the 4 pillars have belts, and then the one who doesn't, and then that person becomes the belt collector.
See, there's storylines.
I like that.
I love Jungle Boy, like we said, but I still think he's too green.
Who?
Jungle Boy.
He's still a little too green to be like the champ. But it's there. It's definitely there.
Okay, so since we talked about titles, how do you feel about our TBS Women's Champion?
Who, Jade?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all love her. It's just we all said the same thing. Like, either she's green or that's just her moveset.
Yes, it's what it's going to be.
So,
supposedly I seen a tweet that said she's only been wrestling for like a couple months, a year, something like that.
Yeah, it's been like 16 months or something. Like, she started wrestling like during the pandemic type shit.
I mean, it's technically like there's still a very high ceiling for her. Like, there's a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
So as of now, she has the look. She can use more mic work, but that's why she has a manager. Like, I would love to maybe have her get a stable to help carry her a little bit. Because were you on CL when me and Kenny were talking like AEW? Like, my idea was AEW should be like the first one to have women's factions, like legit women factions, like NWO.
Okay.
Because we've never seen it anywhere else where women have had like that shit that you talk about for years, like their own Bullet Club type shit. Like, I think Jade could do that.
Ooh, okay, I can see that. I would actually be behind that. I just think it needs to be done accurately.
Oh, of course.
But I would totally be down for that. But we also need that
because we still got Ember that's a free agent. Like, there's still women out there that could still come.
Oh yeah, because like you said, we still have Ember that we haven't seen surface up yet. But
we've never seen a company with badass women stables. Like, that could take them to a whole nother level in AEW. Like, we already know AEW is pretty much the tag team division.
Right.
Now, what they're known for, as of now, not the best women's division, but as the innovator of, this is the first company ever to have fucking factions out here.
I mean, it could definitely go either way. But I think building a good storyline to that and having it going would be key, because we've seen women's tags. I mean, if you technically want to say something, we had the 4 horsewomen of WWE.
They weren't stable.
That didn't last.
No, they weren't. But essentially that's kind of how they were labeled. But I wouldn't mind seeing like an NWO type in the women's division. We need more women, skilled women, no offense. And we also need more storylines to get them to that point.
They could legit take over the shows.
Maybe not NWO Bullet Club size because I don't need to see that again. But a nice faction, nice 5.
I would like to believe that Tony is someone that knows his history to know that, okay, I can't sit here and OD on it. So, like maybe 4 to 6 women and just crush them.
Okay. So who would you, if you could choose any of the women?
That's so hard because it depends.
Yeah, I would need a prep for that. I can't do that off the top of my head.
Like we're talking about leaders, like, because I would love to see Britt Baker with one. I would love to see Jade with one. Maybe fucking Ruby with one. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just.
Okay, so if we at least start with three women for one, what 3 women that you think have the best chemistry together to form a faction right now?
It'd probably be Statlander, Soho, and what's her name? Jesus Christ. Jade beat her for the title. What's her name? She's in NWA. Can't remember her name right now, but 3 of them.
Or how about Jade, Mercedes, and someone else? Maybe Ember.
Okay, so
You put up the women?
I'm going for Britt Baker.
I love Britt. You know what's crazy? I love her. And she's not even like super, super, super amazing in the ring, but I just love her in the ring. I just love her.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
Thunder Rosa. Jesus Christ. That was going to bother me all day.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to go with Britt Baker. I'm going to go with Shida. Oh, a third person. I feel like this third person thing is kind of hard.
You said they're in the stable together?
If I could put
Trying to shoot the heel?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's here now?
Listen, I'm just putting people in my stable together.
I don't know, man.
What they decide to do is what they decide to do with it.
Okay.
Let's throw Soho in there. Mix it up a little bit. Give it a little razzle dazzle.
I think you have a faction that's about to break up the next day.
You think so?
This is so much different personalities there.
That's why it will work.
I mean,
sometimes you need the differences to come together. I think it could work. And that's just the start of it. That's just the 3. Damn, I didn't think Sheeta. Okay, Sheeta's 33.
I think the one I said was good. I think Mercedes. I mean, everyone's is good, obviously, but Mercedes, Jade, and then like a returning Ember.
Mercedes.
Mercedes is the AK killer. Jade is powerful, and then Ember would be the high flyer. But obviously, you got to come back with attitude and like something to prove. And she does the dark shit anyway.
This is true. Yeah. I don't know.
My faction is fire.
I don't know. Go. But I also like Starlander. See, now if I could do something, I would put Starlander in Toni Storm. If Toni Storm went to
Tony's not here. We're talking about people here.
I said if she went to AEW. I would.
Amber Moon, she ain't here.
She about to be.
We don't know that.
The writing's on the wall.
Listen.
No, you know
Statlander.
What? I would like if I'll piggyback off of you. I would like Toni Storm, Statlander, and Britt Baker.
Yeah.
That would be fine to me.
Yeah. That would be dope. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Speaking of fire stuff, that DMD baby is fire.
It is fire.
That shirt is amazing.
Oh, there's a shirt now.
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
DMD baby.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
You know what's crazy is I think they're doing the couples good. Like I know we got sick of WWE doing it because we thought it was just so disgusting, but the Adam and Britt thing is working.
It's because how they did it that we got tired
That's
of
what I'm saying. It is amazing. I want to be on there with someone. Like that shit is amazing.
I'm just excited that I saw it first because it happened at my show, so I saw it before everyone else did.
Too bad we didn't get no footage of it.
I was there. Nah, but
But all jokes aside, like I get it because sometimes when you're in it, like you ain't worried about recording nothing. You like trying to enjoy it.
Yeah, that shit hard as fucking too. Anyway, so
Yeah.
bruh. But nah, so I do agree. I do like the fact that AEW is a little bit more organic and not shoving that people are couples down our throats. Like we all know about
Jungle Boy.
Bert Baker.
Oh my bad.
We all know about Bert Baker and Adam Cole. So I kind of like the fact that they were just like they just like threw it in there and then.
Oh, because isn't Jungle Boy with Anna J?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got Chance's favorite, Sami Zayn.
You better stop. That's about to be his 13th reason why. Like this man about to.
The crazy thing is because I hate that they said it's none of your business, and then start tweeting out every 5 seconds. That's the only.
That was hilarious.
That's the only reason why they say, "Yo, mind your business," but then the next picture is you guys together with Santa Claus.
Yeah, because Santa brings everybody together.
Oh shit, man!
It's just like you should have been like, "It's none of your business. This is what we doing." That's it.
That'd have been too easy.
Just own it. Yeah, but now you're like a clown.
But when doesn't Sami end up making himself look like a clown?
I told you that's why I say. See, I don't want to just be Sami hate because I like Sami, but
I do.
That's why it makes it look like Sami never been to the park before. Like this is his first girl that was a dime. Like
I don't know.
Like OD cheesy. Like bro, like you've never had a bad chick? Never.
I'm starting to just think that this is his personality. We've seen him come up in different controversial issues regarding AEW.
If you see
and
it seems it's kind of it is kind of his personality.
Like it's starting to seem like he got like a quarter pattern. Like every quarter he does something and he ends up getting in trouble or having to apologize or something of that nature. So at this point, it's just him.
Yeah, I feel you. Yo, so what else was on the? We talked about. I'm going through our notes. So we went to Gunther. We did the Royal Rumble. Oh, we haven't did the fall of NXT. So we're gonna get there in a second. But we'll go ahead and segue with WWE. Yo, I'm hearing some fire reviews on WWE 2K22.
All right. After you cop that, you let me know how that go, and then I'll start there.
Like I'm legit gonna cop it because I said I wanted to play GM mode, and AEW isn't out yet because I know AEW is probably gonna have a fire GM mode.
Yeah,
but I've always wanted to play GM mode because of obviously of old games. I forgot which game it was, but that game was fire. And the fact that when I do play the old 2K19 in universe mode, I do make my own GM type shit going on. So that's why I kind of want to do it. But I am intrigued about they have a faction mode to where you create your own faction and try to make them have history. So like I said, I'm curious. But unless they get in the bag, from some credible reviewers, they said they've had hands on the game and they were remarkably surprised. So,
I don't have high hopes.
That was one of those games we had when all your friends came over. You kind of played it. We didn't when I was playing. I didn't really, play GM mode back in the day or care for any of that stuff. And I know I don't spend enough time with video games now to go and got that. But if you say it's good, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I don't have any friends to play video games with.
There you go.
Yo, shots fired.
Yo, I was mad how I got the game. I was like, yo, join my clan. Nah, I'm good. I got my own. I was like, damn.
I was already in an established
you've only been with it for 8 years, but that's cool.
for anyone that doesn't know, because that sounds crazy if we're talking about being with clans, we play Division 2, and it's like a team. So that's my team, and my team is really good, and they give me stuff. So I'm in that one.
So
That's the
basically,
one I'm
she
in.
said that I had nothing to offer her, so that's why she enjoyed
Yeah.
my
She said, "You a newbie. I'm gonna stick with this old gang. Maybe you could start it when you get good enough."
She's like gang.
Yeah. Like I'm almost on level 200. They're on level like 4,000. So
You ain't the only one. I told Kenny I said get 2K so we can run hoops. I ain't never seen him yet. He ain't in the gym with me.
he's still in the park playing. You
Obviously.
just saying you ain't catch him on. You're not on at the same time that he's on.
Apparently not.
I damn sure not playing 2K.
I mean, I guess I gotta get Tiger Woods golf.
Hey, I don't play. That's not what I'm playing on there. So,
Well, you're not playing anything because you're not playing Call of Duty either because we ain't link up.
FIFA, my G.
Oh my god, yeah, I ain't never played FIFA.
There you go.
My son got FIFA 22.
There you go. You can play it.
No, he's on Xbox.
Oh.
Why you let that happen?
That was before my time. All right, so let's get to the film of NXT. We all knew it was gonna happen, but supposedly rumors say WWE officials are upset.
Okay, Kurt Angle.
You know what I mean? They're upset. I could do the Kurt Angle one, the Shawn Michaels one. It doesn't matter. But they're upset with these last 4 months of NXT, which I don't know why you wouldn't know that, but there it is. And supposedly, what's his name? Nick Khan said it's going accordingly. It's a bankruptcy.
What's accordingly?
NXT.
Everything that. Okay. I guess everything that's happening right now with NXT, them releasing so much talent, now having to work with a skeleton crew, having this whole rebranding of just nothing but trash content. Like, I don't even have to watch anymore to know that this shit is just like, for what?
The only thing I like over there is Braun Breaker. And I'm trying to tell you, unless shit changes, I think they're gonna call him up to fight Roman.
Isn't didn't y'all tell me that AJ Styles is...
What is Eric Bischoff doing on TV over there?
Oh, where?
Eric Bischoff is getting the bag. My man is and WWE. My man is getting the bread.
He's the mole for somebody.
Oh, wait.
Him and Jeff Jarrett were on SmackDown yesterday.
Yeah. Jeff Jarrett's in the Rumble, ain't he?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, no. Jeff Jarrett's going to be in GCW this week.
Okay, so I'm looking at the NXT because actually it's a coincidence that we're even talking about this right now. They have the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, and they started doing the brackets for that.
That's usually fire.
Oh,
I don't know.
Supposedly after this, Raquel is moving up to the main roster.
Yo, I don't know any of these tag teams up here.
You heard that, Cecil?
Sorry.
Supposedly after that classic, Raquel is moving up to the main roster. So how long before she gets fired?
About 2-3 months.
This is terrible. I refuse to.
Isn't that normally the track record for some of the women lately to move up?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know who any of these people are. Like,
I know this is non wrestling related what I just sent y'all, but you know, keep on moving. See.
No, I'm looking at this and I'm so confused. First of all, when does Roderick Strong's contract?
Oh, he's been backstage at SmackDown, so
he going to AEW. He's out there.
Nah, he'll be like, oh well. Speaking of, we did see that Sami Zayn decided to resign.
Oh, so I guess we just done with NXT Fallon.
Oh no. I was going to like segue back into that because is he on the main roster or is he back at NXT? Who knows anymore?
Who?
Sami Zayn.
Oh, he on the main roster. It was just AJ who went down there.
I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing.
Sami had a little back and forth with Brock, and then that was it.
Let's just keep it real. I said in the group chat, Sami Zayn, because where else was he gonna go?
I think it's because nobody really wanted him.
Exactly. I mean, no shade to you.
I think once KO stayed, it was
it was writing on the wall.
Yeah.
Like no shade to you, my man. Like, but I said it before, way long when the release started. Like, there's no place that I would want to see Sami, and it has nothing to do with him. It's just you've been done so dirty. Like I can't watch. I'm not invested anymore. Same thing, like I said with Cesaro. Cesaro's amazing. I'm just not invested anymore. Like I can't.
I refuse to do any slander to Cesaro.
We legit got a message that said Sami and Kevin, this is the last time they would fight.
They've done that like every other match.
And they fought like 25 times after that.
They said it was once in a lifetime when it was Rock versus Cena, and we got the same exact WrestleMania a year later.
And they also said that SmackDown and Raw are different shows, but there's promos and people are showing up on both shows.
At this point, we sound like we're wrapping up. You guys are just depressing me at this point. We said enough sad shit. This is a wrap.
Nope. Can't say he gotta go.
I already told you I wasn't talking about NXT feeling again. We've discussed that so many times. We already know what's happened. We saw it coming. I don't want to talk about that again.
Ozark is fire, but go ahead.
So that's some happy thoughts. Thank God for that, because
that shit is fire.
He was going in the wrong direction with everything else. So
I watched the whole season yesterday.
Just like WWE going in the wrong direction.
Oh, you finally just started that show?
I never started it.
No, I said I watched the whole season yesterday, the new one.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch it.
Fire.
You gotta watch it.
Fire.
Yeah, I'm looking over at the recaps for NXT, and it's
don't do it to yourself. It's not worth it.
I got sad reading it. I'm like, come on now, this shit ass. Like,
so you'll be better off going to watch a scary movie.
So at one point, I legit thought NXT was gonna like take AEW out of business.
They had some plans.
I know. We remember.
I was like, no, don't go against NXT. No, don't do that to yourself.
We remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers when you thought that.
NXT can't be dark.
Yeah.
When you say NXT can't be dark, you're not referring to AEW, are you?
NXT can't beat AEW dark.
Oh, you said okay. You can't beat it. Oh, because you've been watching.
Really? I've been checking it out. But they legit can't.
No, they can't. Not at this point in time. I'm not now out of all the promotions with with WWE. I think NXT has the greater chance of reviving itself and coming back and being better.
What, NXT 3.0?
I need them to not call it 3.0.
Just be NXT.
I'm gonna go cry.
Don't cry. It's okay. You know.
Yo, so what is
things must end.
What is Beach Break? That's their new thing?
No, it's like Bash at the Beach.
Okay. No, I was just wondering at the name. Okay.
Who has that?
AEW.
Yeah, but the actual,
is that the one in March or something?
It's still owned by WWE, so they can't. So they use Beach Break instead.
I mean, Beach Break is kind of fire though.
Even though it was Dusty's shit, and it should be,
anything Dusty owns should be Cody's.
But it's not WWE's.
That's exactly how I feel about it.
Like if you're a man, like that is just come on, like just do that. Like just give man's just think back. That's it.
Like you can just call it the Hulk Hogan Classic. You
know. Oh, no, all right.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. So with that note,
good night.
Like, share, subscribe, comment. We'll be back because we don't mention Buddy here.